What is up, everybody? This is Tom with Home Runs and Headshots here, coming at you with a topic that I want to revisit here. And recently I've been playing some Black Ops 3 multiplayer. And you might be asking yourself, why would you do that? I hated that game. I hated the multiplayer. I hated the crap that they threw in there that wasn't traditional Call of Duty. Well, I started playing. As you're gonna see, this just in the background is gonna be it's gonna be a 30 kill streak. It's pretty cool. I know I'm camping and all that, but whatever. But the reason I basically went back to Black Ops 3 was because I was getting excited for Black Ops 4. So, I figured why not pop it in. It's free on PlayStation now. If you have that, you can download it for free. And I started playing it, and this is coming off playing Call of Duty World War II, which is a very, very different game. Obviously, World War II compared to, futuristic, but just beyond that, the gameplay mechanics and the customization, the class system, and all that is a very, very different. Obviously, made by different developers and all that. But when Black Ops 3 launched, it was, like I said, not very well received. Everyone kind of wanted back to, the basics, back to the boots on the ground, World War II even. And Call of Duty World War II did that. But after playing Black Ops 3 some more, I can't help but think, was this game underrated? Was the multiplayer underrated in this game? Now, I think what you have to look at is, for a long time we had, the classic Call of Duty with Call of Duty, 4, which is where everyone really got into it. And then you had World at War, Then you had Modern Warfare 2. Then you had Black Ops, and you had Modern Warfare 3. And they're all, although they changed the guns and the settings and whatnot, they all played very similar classic to Call of Duty. And really, the thing is, how much of that can you really take? Even same thing with the futuristic. I feel like sometimes you need a change. And I think after playing World War II, I appreciated this a little more. And I'm going to go into also why I think from a gameplay standpoint, they did a lot of things right. And it has me excited for Black Ops 4, honestly. So the biggest thing with the, kind of advanced movement systems and all that is it wasn't traditional. That being said, I think it added a lot of skill to the game. I really think it did. I know it's kind of ridiculous with the people jumping up everywhere and all that, but I really do think it added a lot of skill to the game that you otherwise don't get with, the classic Call of Duty. And it's been a lot of fun with that too, because I'm pretty good. I'm not the best, I'm not, the best player in the world or anything like that, but I'm pretty good. And I feel like with this movement system, you can be a lot more skillful with those specializations and stuff like that. You can be a lot more skillful, which is really cool. And just kind of going into Black Ops 4 here for a second, from what I've seen, it looks like they've kind of refined the advanced movement and kind of brought it to almost a middle ground between, classic Call of Duty and, this new kind of futuristic flair with the advanced movement and all that. And that's one of the reasons that I'm pretty excited, probably more than most people, for Black Ops 4. Another thing that I want to talk about is the customization options. In World War II, they feel so limited. It feels like you can, it felt like it got stale so much quicker. With the amount of stuff you can do, though, in this game with different classes and the wild cards and the perks and the attachments and the specializations, I feel like it just gives the game a lot more life and a lot more depth that World War II is really, really missing. And it's just getting really, really stale right now. So with that being said, I mean, was this game underrated? I think it got a bad rap because it's not what the people wanted. They did a very bad job of listening what the people wanted. I know this game was in development when what was it, Infinite Warfare was out, and even when probably that was in development. But it's just there's something to be said about how skillful this game is. I know some of the map designs aren't great, but some of them are still very good. And I think that's something that's been pretty overlooked with this game. That, and you add in all the customization, as you see, I finally died there. I think I got to 30 kills. You add that with all the customization, you actually have a pretty good game on your hands. And I think it was just circumstance more than the actual gameplay. I know this is probably going to be a very unpopular opinion. I think it was circumstance more than the actual gameplay that made the game worse than it was. Yes, I know the wall running stuff, it got kind of ridiculous. I understand that, trust me. But at the same time, I think it added something that Call of Duty never had, and I think it was in a lot of ways good. So I'd love to know what you guys think. Leave your comments down below. And if you did enjoy, I'm just starting up this channel now. This is my second channel here. It goes along with my blog website, but I will have more content to come. Peace.